Pearl Harbor Day. Essentially one of the few battles that has a designated day. We don't acknowledge the Battle of the Bulge, Midway, no Iwo Jima Day. A battle in the sense of war for a soldier or a sailor is something you anticipate, you're ready for, you choose tactics, you make plans. The morning of December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor, sailors and soldiers were making breakfast. We were not at war. It was a sneak attack that stunned the world. Those men and women went from reading the Sunday morning paper to surviving a hellfire. After the last bomb fell, weeks of recovery began, as did World War II. Survivors can quietly tell the stories of standing on the hulls of half-sunken ships, listening to sailors trapped inside banging on the bulkhead. Some were never freed. Others lost on land and to the sea, listed among the 2,400 dead and dying that Sunday morning. It's a day that is seared into our collective consciousness. If it's a blurry history lesson, sharpen your knowledge of the details of that day. You owe it to yourself and to the men and women who rest there and those who are still with us. They emerged as gladiators from an arena they never asked to fight in. Why? Why do we honor them, this group? Their numbers grow smaller by the day. While all veterans are due respect and honor, those who survived Pearl Harbor did not just survive the day. They lived through a barrage of bombs and bullets, the likes the world had never seen. They also survived the weeks, months, and years of war that followed. They survived Pearl Harbor and the war and helped win it. That's why we stand in awe of them. Soon, we will have none to sit by, none to listen to as they tell us in their ever-softening voices of the heroism on December 7th and the days that followed. None were forced into service by the draft. They're all volunteers, a special kind of American. Although few in numbers, they're a tangible connection to that day of infamy. They're a connection to the men and women who never saw the sun set on Pearl Harbor that Sunday, but lived to fight a rising sun. They saw regret its actions December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor, may we never forget.